Building an emergency fund is an important part of financial planning. It helps to protect you from unexpected expenses, job loss, or other emergencies that could otherwise cause financial hardship. Here are some ways to save money for a rainy day.
Set a savings goal. Determine how much you need to save for an emergency fund. Financial experts generally recommend saving 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Yes, that's correct. Saving 3 to 6 months of living expenses is a common recommendation for emergency funds. This amount is usually enough to cover unexpected expenses or a temporary loss of income without having to rely on credit cards or other forms of debt. To determine your specific savings goal, start by calculating your monthly living expenses, including rent/mortgage payments, utilities, food, transportation, insurance, and other necessary expenses. Multiply this amount by the number of months you want to save for, e.g., 3 to 6 months, to determine your total savings goal. Keep in mind that your savings goal may vary depending on your personal circumstances. For example, if you have a high level of job security or multiple sources of income, you may be able to save less. On the other hand, if you have a high level of debt or dependence, you may need to save more. It's important to evaluate your situation and determine a savings goal that makes sense for you.
Create a budget. Review your income and expenses to identify areas where you can cut back and save money. Yes, creating a budget is an important step in saving money for an emergency fund. To create a budget, you need to review your income and expenses and determine how much money you have available to save each month. Here are some steps to follow. Calculate your total monthly income. This includes your salary, any bonuses or commissions, and any other sources of income. List your monthly expenses. This includes rent/mortgage payments, utilities, food, transportation, insurance, and any other necessary expenses. Be sure to include all expenses, even small ones like coffee or snacks. Categorize your expenses. Group your expenses into categories like housing, transportation, and entertainment. Identify areas where you can cut back. Look for expenses that you can reduce or eliminate. For example, you may be able to save money by cooking at home instead of eating out or by using public transportation instead of owning a car. Set a savings target. Based on your income and expenses, determine how much you can realistically save each month. Set a target savings amount that you can commit to. Track your spending. Monitor your spending regularly to ensure that you are staying within your budget and making progress towards your savings goal. By creating a budget and identifying areas where you can cut back on expenses, you can free up more money to save for an emergency fund. It also helps you gain a better understanding of your financial situation and make informed decisions about your spending habits.
Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking account to a savings account. This ensures that you save money regularly without having to think about it. Yes, automating your savings is a great way to make sure you're consistently putting money towards your emergency fund without having to actively remember to do it. Here's how you can set up automatic transfers. Open a savings account. If you don't already have a savings account, open one that has no or low fees and a competitive interest rate. Set up automatic transfers. Contact your bank or log into your online banking portal to set up automatic transfers from your checking account to your savings account. You can choose the frequency and amount of the transfers based on your budget and savings goals. Adjust as needed. If your income or expenses change, you may need to adjust the amount of your automatic transfers. You can do this at any time by contacting your bank or updating your online banking settings. By automating your savings, you're more likely to consistently contribute to your emergency fund. Plus, by putting money into a separate savings account, you're less likely to accidentally spend it on non-emergency expenses. It's an easy way to build your emergency fund over time without having to think about it. Use windfalls. Use unexpected income such as tax refunds, bonuses, or inheritance to boost your emergency fund. Yes, using windfalls is a great way to give your emergency fund a boost. Windfalls are unexpected or unplanned income, such as tax refunds, bonuses, inheritance, or even a cash gift. Here's how you can use windfalls to build your emergency fund. Make a plan. As soon as you receive a windfall, make a plan for how you'll use the money. Determine how much of it you'll put towards your emergency fund and how much you'll use for other expenses or goals. Prioritize your emergency fund. If you're trying to build your emergency fund quickly, consider putting a large portion of the windfall towards it. The more you can save now, the better prepared you'll be for unexpected expenses later on. Resist the urge to splurge. It can be tempting to use a windfall on a big-ticket item or a vacation, but remember that building your emergency fund is an important financial goal. Try to avoid using the money on non-essential expenses. Consider tax implications. Depending on the type of windfall you receive, there may be tax implications. For example, if you receive a large inheritance, you may need to pay estate taxes. Be sure to factor in any taxes when deciding how much of the windfall to put towards your emergency fund. Using windfalls to build your emergency fund can help you reach your savings goals faster. Just remember to make a plan, prioritize your emergency fund, and avoid the temptation to splurge on non-essential expenses. Reduce debt. Pay off high-interest debt, such as credit cards, which will free up money for savings. Yes, reducing debt is an important step in building an emergency fund. By paying off high-interest debt, such as credit card balances, you can free up more money each month to put towards your emergency fund. Here are some tips for reducing debt and freeing up more money for savings. Prioritize high-interest debt. Focus on paying off debts with the highest interest rates first. This will help you save more money on interest charges and pay off your debt faster. Make extra payments. Try to make extra payments on your high-interest debt whenever possible. Even small additional payments can help reduce the amount of interest you'll pay over time. Use balance transfer offers. Consider transferring high-interest credit card balances to a card with a lower interest rate. Many credit card companies offer balance transfer promotions with low or 0% interest rates for a limited time. Negotiate with lenders. If you're having trouble making payments on your debt, contact your lenders to see if you can negotiate a lower interest rate or a more manageable payment plan. By reducing your debt, you can free up more money each month to put towards your emergency fund. This will help you reach your savings goals faster and give you greater peace of mind in case of unexpected expenses or a temporary loss of income. Shop for discounts. Look for ways to save money on your regular expenses. For example, use coupons or buy generic products to reduce your grocery bill. Yes, shopping for discounts is a great way to save money and build your emergency fund. By reducing your regular expenses, you'll have more money left over each month to put towards your savings. Here are some tips for shopping for discounts. Use coupons. Look for coupons in your local newspaper, online, or in-store. Many retailers offer coupons and promo codes that can help you save money on everything from groceries to clothing. Shop for generic products. Generic products are often less expensive than name-brand items, but they're often just as good in terms of quality. Consider switching to generic products for items like food, household goods, and personal care items. Take advantage of sales and discounts. Many retailers offer sales and discounts throughout the year. Keep an eye out for these opportunities and plan your shopping accordingly. Buy in bulk. Buying in bulk can be a great way to save money on groceries and other household items. Just be sure to only buy what you need and will use. By shopping for discounts, you can reduce your regular expenses and free up more money to put towards your emergency fund. Over time, these savings can add up and help you build your savings faster. Consider a side hustle. Find ways to earn extra income, such as freelancing, selling items online, or pet sitting. Yes, considering a side hustle is a great way to boost your income and build your emergency fund. A side hustle is any type of work or business that you do outside of your regular job to earn extra money. Here are some ideas for side hustles that can help you build your emergency fund. Freelancing. If you have skills in writing, graphic design, programming, or other areas, consider freelancing. Websites like Upwork, Freelancer, and Fiverr can connect you with clients who need your skills. Selling items online. Consider selling items you no longer need or want on websites like eBay, Craigslist, or Facebook Marketplace. You can also consider reselling items you buy at thrift stores or garage sales for a profit. Pet sitting or dog walking. If you're an animal lover, consider offering pet sitting or dog walking services in your local area. Many pet owners are willing to pay for someone to take care of their pets while they're away. Rent out a spare room. If you have a spare room in your home, consider renting it out on Airbnb or other vacation rental websites. This can be a great way to earn extra income on a regular basis. By starting a side hustle, you can earn extra income that you can put towards your emergency fund. This can help you reach your savings goals faster and give you greater financial security in case of unexpected expenses or a temporary loss of income.